going on right now?
How they were going to take us down. And they told that they would let a bioweapon go on the United States. They would collapse our economy. And then they would hit us with the second round of a bioweapon. So they have told us what they plan on doing, and the Chinese general has referenced it on several occasions. So this is not news, and people should have understood, and certainly Obama Biden administration did, is they were giving our ports out and giving our cargo container out to people who have been in the Pentagon blacklist. The blacklist means that you are wanted for capture or kill, and Joe Biden was behind making sure that those 35 to 50-year leases that received no CFIUS, no national security analysis review, that those ports, our ports, were given over to the enemy. Joe Biden never studied Sun Tzu in the art of war, understands how very dangerous it is, particularly understanding that the people that were given those ports from the Middle East had just gone into a joint venture with Russia, Rosneft, Russell Born Export, which is the exporter of the Club K cargo container that opens up via satellite and launches biological, chemical, nuclear, and EMP, or a standard payload. That is what the Obama-Biden administration put in place. On our borders, correct? 75,000 on the northern border. I'm not sure the exact number on the southern border. We also have the Club K, which is very disturbing. Unrestricted warfare. And colonels. Reading that book for you now. Let me also direct you, World Peace Weekend, Janet, different podcast, where Brandon House covered our work, Alan's and my work on the port. The story, the name of the article is The Perfect Storm. The Perfect Storm. You can find that. It's an educational paper at the Center for Security Policy. And you'll have insight into what exactly Barack Obama and Joe Biden put in place in this country. Again, you can go to World Peace Weekend, and you can find that. And actually, Rosie, is there some way that we can email link to this group? I'm sorry, you can't hear my email. I'm sorry. Because all this is exactly correct. Before the you also know Admiral A-Flying, four-star Admiral A-Flying. Yes, used to echo our work and write papers about our papers so that it would get more people to understand what the Obama-Biden administration is. Obama stopped this from the beginning. The history of this country is beyond imagination. I want everybody to know that no longer have the ports in Israel now. All the things of now is Chinese. All Chinese. But you should also understand that our cargo containers, 1/10 of 1% are hand checked, and they are checked by Hutchison Whampoa, a Chinese company. More American. They did it on purpose, everybody. I understand that. Well, certainly not
I don't think the generals are on here any longer, so or they can respond. He said that earlier that when talking about how we went to Washington, we were there, we were people are discouraged, yada. I wondered, Mr. Henry, if you could shed any light on something I saw that basically it was that talking about all the patriots that show up in mass yesterday, and we were all there, illustrated us with Congress support. They were living it, and I've seen videos where they were actually the police or whoever was there opened the gate and they turned their back to the okay, and they instructed as required for the insurrection act. These are very bad people, infiltrated in Antifa and reported
What's your question?
Well, is there any truth to that?
No.
So,
That's Andy.
all the American people to stand up to stop the steal, because we all understand that they're not just stealing our vote. When we have China, Russia, Syria, Iran, Iraq deciding who's in our White House, they're not just stealing the vote, they are stealing America. And
Now the thing is, let me tell y'all something. I want to get
assume you all have seen some of the bills
Now,
and the policies that Joe Biden
now
and
they
his
already
Congress
put in
evolved
their
to put in
countermeasures
place.
where you couldn't do that. They couldn't do it
Understanding what's coming
electrically.
if they take
Now,
over this
even
country
if they
and
had
turn it into a
counted
communist
ballots,
country should keep us all
Biden
very
would've still won.
alert at this point. And the most important thing is we understand that not only did the intelligence community, not only did our senators, not only did the Department of Justice, but they all were working to take this president down. Why? Because of how corrupt they are and the crimes that they have committed over many years.
No, that been Tomb Raider.
I think at the end of the day, we all understood when Richard Grenell came and when he was acting DNI, and he said,
No, we the laughing stock
what you're
because
looking
they
at
rated
is the
that because
American
Trump
people
lost.
against Washington, D.C. So they work
And
for
Trump
us.
knew that if he was going to do
We do not work for them.
that
This is our country. We'll not let it be stolen by communists, either foreign or domestic. And we will stand up. No one else is coming to save us. We need to save ourselves.
They say why are they other states? They're trying to protect the state, not just they're trying to protect. So why is the violence focused
They consider it all the same.
President of the United States declared that there is a war within the United States. Next, foreigners in here purposing to take us over. You got them on the borders of Canada, and we know we're in a civil war. Why can't we declare that?
But we're not in a civil war.
I think that this was declaring a civil war. I believe he does not want to go to a civil war. I believe he's going to invoke insurrection so that the military can put down this communist revolution. Can you hear me?
Do they just check?
Yes, we can hear you.
I think it's a pretty
Y'all
good
think that
question,
they're not
but
going to tell us
I read in
China
this is
over
Mary
here so
Seymour
they can
Coyne
call
from
everybody
Colorado,
that they can to get
I
them
am very involved
enlisted
in
and get them a gun and get them to fight? You think they're not going to call everybody that they can?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me try to speak up. Here you go. Okay, sorry. Is there a provision in the Constitution that allows for a president who has passed an agenda and he has served after 4 years? Stephanie Donald Trump has served 8 years because his agenda has been constantly interrupted for the 4 years that he has served so bravely. Is that a possibility? My sister and I were speaking about it. She's in the military and she had read it as well. Do you know if that's true? I don't know if that's true, but we have looked into it, and the idea that they stole 4 years of his presidency. Yes. Absolutely. I mean, he really did not get, everything he said has been an uphill climb, for him.
There's nothing in the Constitution that granted that additional 4 years.
There's nothing in there.
FYI guys, mods, you guys rock. And somebody just commented on you guys being amazing. You guys are the freaking bomb. You have no idea how amazing you guys are. Every single mod in here. You guys are kicking ass. That's an FYI. One more thing. Guys, we have about maybe 15 more minutes left of video left for you guys. That is an FYI. So you guys know, 15 more minutes, you guys are free to go. We will do this again throughout the week. I'm going to try and pass him the information. There's a couple other people I'm going to pass the information to so that they can spread it out to you guys and ensure that you guys hear everything that you have missed. FYI, this is not the end of this. Continue the mission number 3. Continue the mission number 3. Find him on TikTok. This man's going live tomorrow at 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time. This guy is the entire reason why I was even on this call. So it's imperative that if you are not following him, you follow him now. Sorry about my hair. Continue the mission number 3. Follow him ASAP. So, do you have anything you want to say before we continue playing? We got
at the end live, I'm going to read the one line that is at the heart of the Declaration of Independence.
So that's at the end. So we got about 15 more minutes, and then he's going to read that, and y'all be free to go. Pass the word along. Continue passing the information along. Do not stop. Record this shit. Take information. Spread it all around.
Dividing each other.
I think our main hurdle is let's get back into the Discord. Exactly. That's where we concentrating our efforts right now. We're all behind him, and we're waiting for him to act as the commander-in-chief, and we will do what he tells us to do. Yes, but it's important that he acts and not just get dumped on. He can't come out. You understand, he cannot come out and ask, and he can't come out and reveal a plan that he doesn't want the other side to know what he's doing in advance. Well, that's very key. I understand that, Mary. I'm not arguing with you at all. I'm just saying that I've had several comments to say, are we getting our hopes up again just to be let down again? Right? And that's what I fully understand. And that's what the people here are anxious to hear. Because they don't want to lose their country, and they don't want to lose this president, and they certainly don't want to let
They're not
the
losing
left
any of that.
steal away
Think about it.
the liberties.
Some people in
And
the border, they're
that's
going to stop.
That's what the main effort is here.
Think about it now.
Can I interject something, please? There is, if you listen to any of the prophets, I'm, just going to take a couple minutes, but prophetically, there have been about 5 prophets that have received words from the Lord that Trump is going to have another term. It's going to be very turbulent. We're supposed to have food and water for about 3 months, and then come spring, things are going to be back to normal, and Trump is going to put our country back to as close to it was at the turn when it was first founded. That's what the prophets are saying. And I think we need to walk forward and believing in Trump, because he's an amazing man, and he can do it. All right. Thank you so much. Now, there was a gentleman that had glasses on, and he wanted to say something. Where is he?
Barry Torres. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. First off, thank you so much for having this forum. This is my first time to meet a lot of you, but I've heard a lot about you guys. Real quick, I'm a psychological unit analyst specialist from the 80s. I was in the military for 10 years. What we're seeing right now is military operations at its best. We prepare on the Soviet Union using these very same operations that are now being used against us.
Think about it. We didn't attack them. They attacked the
We have
Capitol.
the public broadcast system that is the people's system. We have a communication system. We don't need Facebook. We don't need Twitter. If we need to get the information out, we can use the people's broadcast system. That's why it's there. And we need to remember that. Now, the other thing is, we are up against a huge timeline. I'm a local influencer on Facebook. I have a lot of followers, and
this call, we had 635 people. Think about this. If each of us took just 5 people, and we asked those 5 people to get the information out, how we could actually multiply. God is about multiplication. Satan is about division. And so what we need to do is multiply. And each of you, and we need to get this information out. And you are right, that each of us take at least 5. And maybe we need to do another call like this very soon. And invite those people to come and whatever we need to do. Use your social media, use your sphere of influence. If you have a sphere of influence, use it. And then grow it. And ask them to grow it. Please and thank you. What do we do? What do we do on our social media? Remind the people that what they have seen is not true. The insurgents actually came in. I call them insurgents. They came into the Capitol. Police can get a copy of those videos, send it out. See,
mind you, they started posting themselves up, but they talking about Antifa and stuff did that. No, they posted themselves up.
People might see it. You have to fight the narrative that the Mockingbird Press is putting out. So you need to get the truth of what really took place, and that it was Antifa that was violent. So that's one piece. Another piece is that you need to inform people. I think it's an important time, as Lynn Wood is saying, and he's putting out information that he would not put out if it were not going to be true. His expertise is in slander. So right now he's also telling the American people, get water, get food. If you can't have protection, be careful, pay attention, because we're not sure what's coming, but we're very concerned. Okay, thank you very much. All right, we're going to discuss over 2 hours. So, I'm going to ask for Jenny Wade to get in prayer. We will do this again. So, Jenny, there it is. And my email,
Hi guys, so that was the 2 hours. You guys got to witness the first hour of my live. You got to witness the second hour during his live. He's got a couple things to say. I just want to thank everybody that's come out here tonight. Everybody that stopped through during his live. You guys are amazing. This man is amazing. He's a Marine, former Marine to the day he dies. You won't take that title away from him. Don't you ever forget that. Any Marine out there, you will never take that title away from them. They deserve the utmost respect. Everything that you heard is legitimate. There is no lie behind it. Prepare yourselves for the next 4 months just in case. It's not to say that it will happen, but if you need it to, like if this comes down to it, 4 months, you want to be prepared. Food, water, ammunition, etc. Contact your local militia. I'm going to let him talk. I'm banned for the next 7 days. I will get this video out there. I cannot go live for the next 7 days, but this video will be put out there, whether it's him, I'm giving him the recordings, I'm giving 3 per Stu the recordings, part of the Proud Boys, I'm giving other people the recordings, and also continue mission number 3. It's going live tomorrow at 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Continue the mission number 3. You want to remember that name. You want to. He is the entire reason that I was privy to this video call. Continue the mission number 3.
And 3per did contact us. Please follow him. It's 3per_Stu.
Yes.
Right?
3per_Stu. Follow 3per_.
Follow him. But what I was saying that I was going to do at the end of the conversation is, I don't know how many of you have actually read the Declaration of Independence. I've read the Declaration of Independence forwards, backwards, upside, downside, left, right, center, and I've read the Constitution. I took an oath back in 2004 to defend the United States Constitution and the citizens against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That never expires. My time ended in 2009. Completely ended in 2012, but There is one key line of the Declaration of Independence that is at the heart of it. It goes like this. I don't have it memorized completely because I'm trying on my brain, but it goes, when a long train of abuses and assertions pursuing invariably the same objective evinces a design to reduce them under an absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government. Thomas Jefferson said that himself and had the scribe of the Declaration of Independence to include that into the Declaration. Don't mean to say I'm corny or cheesy, but this line was said in the movie National Treasure. When you see wrongdoings happening,
but they not.
It is your duty
but they see this and they don't support Black
oppose
Lives Matter.
it.
But black
Whether
people
it's
get killed for
a
no reason.
legal course of action or not,
They contradict themselves.
sometimes you have to do something that would be deemed wrong to correct
No.
and make it right.
No. Two wrongs
That's
don't make it
what
right.
was the foundation of that movie.
That's not the
They had to
foundation
steal the
of the movie
Declaration
at
of
all.
Independence to protect the Declaration of Independence.
In other words, have the balls to stand the F up. Have the balls. Man, woman, doesn't matter. Grow some.
This girl
Nobody
got
speaks
mental
like that
issues.
anymore.
I do.
You can tell some mentally wrong.
I'm sorry.
If you read the Declaration of Independence and read what the founding fathers had described right into
How
that,
she yelling and how she
nobody talks like that anymore. There's no more pride in this country.
now. Okay.
And I've seen it in my time in service and after my time in service. And it's like, what was my time in service really for? For me to come back and be called a baby killer, spit on, and again, quoting the movie because a lot of these writers had it right.
Okay.
Spider-Man.
These people.
Americans love heroes, but what they love more is to see a hero fall. Look how we're attacking our own police forces, our own military.
That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Guys,
So I'll leave you all with that. Again, read the Declaration, read the Constitution. An actual citizen is an informed citizen.
remember, you guys are all imperative. Right now, you guys are here because you want to change the outcome of America. America ended on the 6th. Remember that. And you guys, because of you guys, we're going to get it back. Do not lose faith. This isn't freaking over. You guys heard everything that you heard on that video. Take that shit and you fucking spread it around. You let everybody and their mother know exactly what you heard tonight. And if you didn't hear everything, come back tomorrow. And come back the next day. And come back the next day. Until you hear every single thing that you needed to hear. This is not over. This video will not be silenced. I will not be silenced. You banned my account, but this is not the end. Because guess what? I have friends.
I work in the shadows.
They all work in the shadows, and they will get this video out. One way or another, the people will hear what the people need to hear. Point blank and freaking simple. Love you guys all. You guys are freaking amazing. You guys are patriots. I appreciate every single one of you. Moderators, you guys are badass. You guys did your freaking job. You came in like fucking... I
had to do barely anything.
Nobody had to do anything. Moderators, you guys are freaking amazing. Everyone in here, do not forget how important you are. Every single last one of you. You guys matter. Every single last one of you are the reason why America will stand. Do not forget that.
And I joined TikTok last year at the start of the COVID pandemic. My very first video, it's just music playing, but I have text come across the screen. Just because somebody said that you're not an essential employee or essential worker doesn't make you not essential. Because guess what? Somebody in your life still needs you. You're essential to them. I said that in my very first TikTok video. You gotta scroll through to find it. But whether you're firefighter, EMT, police, military, or like myself, I work on communications for all that.
Truckers, farmers, grocery store workers, doesn't matter what you do.
We're still
Garbage
working.
men.
And you may not be right now, but you're still essential because you're an American citizen, and all American citizens are essential in my eyes.
But
So
you don't care
let
about
anybody
black
tell you
people
that
dying.
you're not
We
essential.
American. You don't care.
I show them the utmost respect for everybody. Doesn't matter what role you play. I go to a fucking restaurant, I'm gonna tip you 20% and I'm gonna clean up my motherfucking dishes. I clean that shit up so when you come to my table, your busboy doesn't have to worry about it. And I tip you 20%.
How can you?
Because I give a shit. Because you fucking matter. Don't you fucking forget that. I used to work in the restaurant business. I used to work in the grocery store business. I've worked in the restaurant business, construction, all that shit. Every single person deserves the same respect.
Because the people
And
voted.
the fact that America has lost that shit is
people voted,
disgusting.
man.
I see somebody pulled over on the side of the road because they got a flat tire or some shit like that. I pull over. Maybe I'll die. Who gives a fuck? Because guess what? That's being American. And what happened to being American? We fucking lost it. It's gone.
It's focused.
So bring it back. Somebody's trying to get in front of you because they're late and they're fucking losing their shit because they might lose their job. Let them fucking pass you. Why the hell not? Because that's the American thing to do. Somebody's trying to get over and you see them trying to get over and you're just fuck off. Stop being an asshole. Let them the fuck over. Why not?
You gonna stop on the side of the road?
Be an American.
All these people get
That's what American is all about. Helping each other. Right now, we're going through the shit we're going through, and who knows what the next 4 months will bring. If you have a neighbor, they can't afford fucking groceries, help them out. You see they have children, help them out. Be an American. That is what it's about.
I see a lot of people, non-military, that post IGY6. Stands for I got your 6. It came from the military. When we say I've got your 6 in the military, it means I'm going to fight for you no matter what. I've got your back no matter what. You could be dead wrong, but I'm going to have your back. We as Americans have to remember.
Yeah, I got to go.
I got your 6. I got your 6. I got your 6. We have to have each other.
If that's the case, hold on.
It doesn't matter whether you're a Democrat, Republican, dead center, orange, purple, blue.
Okay, so they truly believe that what they're doing is okay. No, that's not okay. They truly believe that killing an officer is okay when all they want to do is protect the building because they know that people got to recount them votes. Now, remember, they talk about God. Okay, God tells you to follow the law of the land, but they did not follow the law of the land when they came up against the law of the land. The law of the land is make sure when you vote, everybody get a voice. With them going up to their Capitol and trying to sit there and steal the votes, they didn't give us no voice. They tried to take our voice away. Now, for all the people who voted for Biden and all the people who voted for Trump, they had a voice. And guess what? The voice was that they didn't want Trump no more. And they didn't want Trump because Trump didn't do a lot of things that he said he was going to do. And it wasn't because they stopped it. It wasn't because the Democrats stopped it. From what I'm seeing, it was because they didn't want it. They were stopping it. They stopped the checks. They did all of that. It wasn't the Democrats from what I'm seeing. It was them. So a lot of people, like there's people all around here where I'm at with Trump signs. All of them took him down. They took him down after that because they said he's not fighting for us. They said he's not fighting for us, and they're no longer a Republican. You see what I'm saying? He said they told me they not fighting for him no more because they're not on his side. You see what I'm saying? Because what he did was wrong. Last 2016, when who went up? Because Hillary went up. You know what happened? The Democrats just said, okay, we lost and we settled down. We ain't fighting because we did no fighting because he lost. None. Well, I can't say we as in me too, but they did no fighting because he lost. They did no fighting. They did none at all. 0% did they do any fighting because they lost. But see, when Trump lose, like he's do this like he's always done it. He's always gotten upset if he's lost. He's always gotten angry if he's lost. He's always gotten out of hand if he lost. He's always have it. It's always been this way. And they didn't expect that to happen to that Capitol, because they expected everybody to respect it like the Democrats did 2016. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, Trump registered his house in Florida, whatever it is. I don't pay attention to the media. I don't pay attention to all of that like that. But he voted from there, and his votes didn't even count. His vote didn't count. He called people and told them to find votes. His phone call let people know to call his vote. He called multiple people trying to get them to find different votes that he did not have. See, and this is the thing. Why do they all of a sudden, why? He doesn't even like he doesn't like black people. He doesn't like Hispanics. He doesn't, and I'm not even trying to be funny. He just doesn't like them. And black people have done nothing wrong to anybody. There's black on black crime, but that's the thing. They keep it black on black. They don't say, oh, it's a white boy, I'm going to go shoot him. Oh, it's a Mexican. They don't do none of that. They don't do any of that because it's not their agenda. Their agenda is to take care of their families just like anybody else. I don't have nothing against whites. I don't have nothing against black. I don't have nothing against Hispanics. I don't have nothing against Indians. I don't have nothing against anybody. And the thing is, they mind aren't set that they don't see. There's a white boy Caucasian guy who just got shot by the police unlawfully. And instead of them marching in the name of that dude, they're trying to march. They marching on the Capitol. You marching on the Capitol over a vote in the way they say it, your people. Their people are getting killed by cops just as well as us, and they didn't even march for it, dude. They didn't even march for him, and I felt so bad because they didn't march for him, and he deserved justice. Cops shot him cold blood, and he deserved justice. But I can't go around the street and saying justice for him because I'm only one person. But see, if they were here and they weren't worried about freaking marching the Capitol and trying to change something because Democrats won something, it could have been big and they could have marched for that guy and he could have been remembered and, he could have got justice. That's not right. Then they talk about, okay, I already said they talk about God. But you know what, guys? Storming that Capitol, they broke 6 of God's laws. They broke 6 of them because they prayed. They didn't really say U.S. They said USA, but they kept saying Trump. Why do you keep saying Trump if it's about USA? You see what I'm saying? Trump shouldn't be put in there. It should just be USA. No Trump should be said. Because, see, now you're idolizing Trump. You're treating him as if he's a god, and then you're idolizing him. So you put him on the American flag, like you finna raise him up and praise him, which is having an idol. That's 2 of them. You putting another person before him, and basically you don't put another person before God. Okay, that's number 1. Idolizing him by making statues is number 2. Number 3 was, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Number 3, they used the Lord's name in vain. They used the Lord's name in vain. God wants us to come up here and storm the Capitol and kill people. God ain't tell you to kill people. God is peaceful. God is love. How did God say come to the Capitol and storm it and get people killed and hurt the police officers? God didn't say that. God didn't tell you to come up here and hurt this. God didn't tell you to go up there and hurt them people. He didn't. He did not. There's no way God said, "Okay, come hurt these people." Okay. Now, the next rule that they broke is they stole. You went to the Capitol and you stole. You stole. And yes, Black Lives Matter did steal, but that's the only thing they did. That's the only thing they did was steal. They stole some stuff. They stole some stuff. And that's, everybody stolen once in their life. If you say you haven't stolen once, then you 100% may be a liar. Then y'all bearing false witness. Everybody there bared false witness. This person said this. You're bearing false witness, sir, madam. You're bearing false witness because you didn't see that yourself. You saying you witnessed them stealing votes, but you couldn't have witnessed them stealing votes. I'm not talking about paperwork. I'm talking about actually seeing them steal those votes. That's bearing false witness against your neighbor. Your neighbor, you're bearing false witness. It's one more, and I'm sleepy as I don't know what, so I can't think of the last one. But I'm going to bed. I can't deal with this type of stuff.